dynamic personality like Dr. Purushottam Bang as our director. Dr. Bang is an engineer with a rich experience of around 29 plus years in academia and industry. He completed PGDM from University of Melbourne, Australia, also known as Melbourne Business School, and MBA from Monash University, ranked 42nd globally by QS Global University Rankings 2024. He is on the expert advisory editorial panel of many institutions, universities, NGOs and journals. He has presented and published 30 plus research articles in national and international refereed journals. Dr. Bang was conferred Best Academic Leader of the Year by BMA, that is the Bangalore Management Association, during 65th Anniversary Award 2022. He is the member of many associations and institutional bodies. He was elected the Fellow of World Academy of Productivity, Sciences and at Beijing, China in 2019. He is also a Research Fellow of Institute of Productivity, UK. Dr. Bang has been offering management consultancy services to local businesses, institutions and entrepreneurs. He has been undertaking several funded research projects in various domains. Dr. Bang has been training professionals on building entrepreneurial skills, design thinking, leadership skills and yoga. Sir has always been a strong support system in every event and activity at RVIM. It's a pleasure to have you here, sir. I now request you to share your insights with the gathering.
Thank you, Pooja, for that generous introduction. Thank you so much. Dignitaries on the days, off the days, delegates from various countries, Philippines, Thailand, China, and so many other countries, and of course from India. So welcome to you all. Welcome to RVIM once again. So we were listening, right, that the technology is taking over, right, in many different ways. Okay, and I would like to deviate a little bit and I talk about what as an individual we all can do. Okay, as an individual I'm saying, right? Not as an institution or not as an organization, but can we do something which is very, very significant and crucial as an individual? Can we be an institution in ourselves, in individual self? I would like to know the answer. Is it possible, not possible, or possible? Yeah? So each one of us can be an institution in himself or herself. And how we can be an institution in oneself. Okay. One very good example is amongst us today. It is none other than Bholarnath Datta, right? One single man army who is running that MTC Global, contributing so much of innovative thinking into the space of education, how we can make it more innovative, bring novelty to the education. Lot of discussions he initiate on his platform, then convert those discussions into proceedings in the form of books, okay, so that each one of us can get benefited, right? When I really look into, what are the called, salient features of people like Bholarnath Datta. And there are many examples I will quote, right? I found what it really needs, if anybody, any one of us want to really become an institution, is number one, genuine concern about the current problems, issues, challenges. Genuine concern from heart. Not just talking loud about it and making a buzz about it and news about it, but truly he doesn't have anything to connect with that problem, then it does not work. One should have a genuine concern to address those problems, challenges, issues, and of course willingness to do something about these problems. Strong willingness is of course required, but only willingness is not enough. One should actually dedicate and devote the time, energy, knowledge, skills, network, and whatever resources that he has or she has at her disposal, including contacts, money, right? I know one example which I would like to quote here. Professor Krishna Kumar, I don't know how many of you heard about him. He is now around 78, founding director of Indian Institute of Management, Kozhikode. He was with the Dean of IIM at Lucknow, and then for Indore also. He is 78, and recently he invited me to his house. He has a 2-bedroom simple flat in Lucknow. Out of those 2 rooms, he has converted 1 room into a faculty guest house. Anybody who wants to visit Lucknow, he just has to inform him, and that room will be yours. Equipped with all technologies. You can take MDPs, you can take FTPs from that room itself. Okay. And just go back by 10-20 years, entire IIM's intake was around 2000 of India, such a big country with a population of 150 crores. Just 2000, but it was his thought process that today's intake is around 20,000 plus. He said, no, we can't just play with small numbers. We have to increase our intake and bring new IIMs. So he launched that initiative, because of which now every state in India has an IIM with a minimum intake of 480. Otherwise, people used to, play around with 60 intake, maximum 120 intake. They want to be happy, and with whatever little that they have, and enjoy that. But it was his thought process that this is not enough. We need to do more, and he is the one who said we should take the management education and connect with all the SAARC countries to begin with. All the 8 countries which are part of SAARC. So we have many such examples who have been doing this. Okay. Another good example is our own founding members of this trust. RSST we call Rashtriya Shikshana Samiti Trust. We started with just 8 students in 1 classroom, rented classroom, 1 room. It was their efforts, the founding members, founding people like M.K. Panduranga Sethi sir, and Shivananda Sharma sir, T.A. Padu sir, and of course the family of Kasturi Ranga sir, contributed immensely without worrying about what I will get. Without any expectations, 0 expectations, they only care, right? Those are the attributes, salient features, if you really want to become an institution, okay? And of course, my day starts with reading the mail from Bholannath Datta. He shoots mail every day morning. Those who are on LTC Global, okay, he just leave us with a thought, which keeps tinkering around in our brain. What is this? Why is he talking like this? What we can do about it as a teacher, as a fraternity of an education system. What is that we can do? How is that we can contribute in whatever little way that we can? Right? And also, I start my day by reading 1 chapter by a saint called Gondaulekar, who is a disciple of Ramdas Maharaj. From Pune, you may be knowing it. Ramdas Maharaj is the guru of Shivaji Maharaj, right, who is a warrior, great warrior of India. And today's note was, I would like to open if it is possible, and just try. Okay. The topic today was in that book, every day I read, there's one page on each day. If you can just zoom it a bit. Bring it up. Characteristics of saints. Right? We don't have to go to Himalayas to find the saints. Right? They are amongst us, but we don't, actually look at them. Right? And he says, one who is liked by many is a saintly person. Such a person becomes immortal. He lives unselfishly and keeps control over his mind. He can never have the wickedness to ruin others for his own selfish motive. He mixes and behaves with different persons as if he is of their age and nature. Such a person never praises or censures anyone. Even while deserving honor, he never expects it. He has full control over his passions, and he always endeavors to alleviate others' suffering. He remains in the original blissful state, that is, he never lets go conditioned by upadhi. Upadhi means achievements or ego or whatever little that we achieve. Such persons should be considered as the saints, the liberated souls. All their actions are inspired by God and are for good alone. Therefore, such actions result only in the welfare of the world. So you will find in every act of these saints these things, that is love, compassion, benevolence, unselfishness, and profound faith in God. Right? So we all can be saintly. We all can be saint. Right? Provided we change our mindset. Right? And with this, and again my humble wish today is, let us all try our level best to be an institution rather than remaining as an individual. Okay? So that is when something good we can contribute to the society, and this journey from an individual to institution is going to be very satisfying, enriching, filled with contentment and happiness. Okay? And lastly, of course, leveraging technology is very, very important. I am not against technology, be it generative AI, brain-machine interface, which our friend Elon Musk is working very heavily on. Blockchain, of course, is important. And augmented reality, virtual reality, extended reality, and you keep adding to the word reality are important. Robotics is important. IoT is important, and they are going to be there. We have to embrace them. There is no other way around. But simultaneously, we should not forget our roots. Okay, what I mean by our roots is our traditional Indian Gurukul way of teaching learning. Okay. Recently we had an interaction with Professor Barbara Oakley, who is the celebrated author on Coursera. She was mentioning this, that ability to recall, reflect, contemplate is very, very important. Not going back to computers all the time, not going back to mobiles all the time. You should be, our brain is so powerful, it can store unlimited, infinite amount of information. But our ability to recall it whenever we need it, and ability to reflect on whatever that we have learned, ability to contemplate on whatever that we have learned is very, very important. Predominantly our Gurukul is highly personalized, one-on-one, It was values driven, right? Not education, not at the cost of human values, right? Holistic, it has to be very, very holistic. And more important is, instead of teaching something, we should try to inspire the students. Job of the guru is to inspire, not to transfer information. That is not the real job of a guru, because in each one of us, like I said, there is an infinite potential in each student of ours. How I can kindle that infinite potential so that a lot of good things he or she can do at a later point of time. That is the real job of a guru. Okay. So I believe a rich blend of these technologies with, of course, a traditional Gurukul way of education is what is required today. Merely embracing technologies is not going to solve the problems, but we should keep that and, of course, keep the roots also intact. So when the roots are intact, the tree can withstand all turbulences. Right? If the roots are weak, it's going to fall down. Right? So this Gurukul way is that strong root system. Okay? So if we do that, I think we'll be in a better position. So with that thought, I would like to leave you all and look for good discussions, deliberations throughout the day, and a lot of good interactions happen on this day. Thank you, Bholanath sir, again for giving us this opportunity to host this good event so that we all teachers can talk openly about our issues, problems, challenges, and how we can address those challenges. Thank you so much. Thank you.